differently, so differently, yeah. I've seen you in my head, and I played it so differently.
I never thought I'd find myself in the middle of a mafia family's twisted web of love, betrayal, and... But then again, life has a way of throwing unexpected curveballs. I met Won Yang, my best friend in college. She was the light to my darkness, the laughter to my sorrow. But when she introduced me to her brother, Park Jimin, the Mafia Boss, everything changed. Park Jimin was unlike any man I had ever met. His eyes held a dark intensity that made my heart race, and his chiseled features were the epitome of masculine beauty. But there was something about him that sent shivers down my spine. Won Yang warned me about her brother's lifestyle, but I never imagined that his obsession with me would put my life in jeopardy. I found myself caught between my love for Won Yang and my fear of Jimin. He made it clear that he wanted me, and I could see the jealousy in his eyes whenever I was with Subin, my boyfriend. Subin was a kind, gentle soul, the perfect antidote to Jimin's dark allure. But as I struggled to maintain my distance from Jimin, Subin began to drift away. One day, as I was walking home from work, I felt a hand on my shoulder. I turned around to see Jimin standing there, his eyes with desire.
You can't keep avoiding me.
He growled, his voice low and menacing.
I won't let you go.
I tried to pull away, but his grip tightened. Jimin, please, I begged, my voice trembling. You're scaring me. He let go of my shoulder and stepped back, his expression softening.
I'm sorry.
He murmured.
I just can't stand the thought of another man. You?
I stared at him, my heart pounding in my chest. Why me? I whispered. Why can't you just let me be? He took a step closer, his eyes locked on mine.
Because you're the only one who can see past the darkness.
He said, his voice barely above a whisper.
You're the only one who can save me.
I shook my head, tears welling in my eyes. I can't do this, Jimin, I checked out. I'm scared of what you'll do to me. He reached out and cupped my cheek, surprisingly gentle.
I would never hurt you.
He promised.
I just need you to understand that I can't let you go.
As I looked into his eyes, I saw a vulnerability that I hadn't noticed before. It was as if he was pleading with me to see the man behind the Mafia Boss, the man who was desperately trying to escape the life he had been born into. I need time, Jimin, I said softly. I need to figure out what I want. He nodded, his expression unreadable.
I'll give you time.
He agreed.
But don't forget that I'm always watching you.
As I walked away, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had just made a bargain with the devil himself. Months passed, and Jimin kept his word. He didn't approach me, but I could feel his eyes on me whenever I was with Subin. The jealousy in his gaze grew more intense, and I could see that it was... One night, as I was leaving a party with Subin, I felt a hand on my arm. I turned to see Jimin standing there, his eyes blazing with fury. What are you doing here? I demanded, my heart racing.
I need to talk to you.
He growled, pulling me away from the crowd. What's so important that it can't wait? I asked, my voice shaking. He hesitated for a moment, then said,
I know about you and Subin.
I stared at him, my mind racing. What do you mean?
I know that he's been cheating on you.
He said, his voice cold and hard.
I saw him with another woman.
I felt the drain from my face. That's not true, I whispered. Subin would never do that. Jimin shook his head, his eyes filled with pity.
You're blinded by your love for him,
he said.
You don't see what's right in front of you.
I wanted to deny it, but deep down I knew that Jimin was telling the truth. Subin had been distant lately, and I had noticed a few strange phone calls. But I had been too afraid to confront him, too afraid to lose him. "Why are you telling me this?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. He took a step closer, his eyes locked on mine.
Because I want you to see the truth.
He said, his voice low.
I want you to see that I'm the only one who can protect you.
I stared at him, my mind racing. "You're just using this as an excuse to get closer to me." He shook his head, his expression serious.
I'm not trying to manipulate you.
He said.
I'm trying to help you.
As I looked into his eyes, I saw a sincerity that I hadn't noticed before. It was as if he truly cared about me, as if he wanted to protect me from the pain that I was about to face. "I need time to think," I whispered, my heart pounding in my chest. He nodded, his expression unreadable.
Take all the time you need.
He said, his voice soft and gentle.
But remember that I'm always here for you.
As I walked away, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had just made another bargain with the devil himself. But this time, I wasn't sure if I could escape. The party lights still danced in the distance as I stood frozen, Jimin's words echoing in my mind. "Subin is cheating on you." I wanted to scream that he was lying, that this was another one of his manipulative games, but deep down, I already knew something was wrong. Subin hadn't looked at me the same way in weeks. The next evening, I stood outside Subin's apartment, my hands trembling as I knocked on his door.
"Why, Anne?
He said with a surprised smile when he opened it.
I wasn't expecting you tonight."
"I needed to see you," I replied, trying to keep my voice steady. "Can I come in?" He hesitated, his eyes flicking nervously to the hallway before stepping aside.
"Of course."
Inside, I noticed a faint scent or fume that wasn't mine. A woman's jacket hung carelessly over a chair. My stomach churned. "Subin," I began, my voice breaking. "Are you seeing someone else?" He froze, his face paling.
"What? No, of course not. Why would you even think that?"
"Because Jimin told me," I snapped, my emotions spilling over. "And because you've been distant. Because I can smell her perfume in this room." Subin rubbed the back of his neck, looking guilty.
"Why, Anne? It's not what you think."
"Then what is it?" I whispered. Silence, then finally the truth spilled out.
"I didn't mean for it to happen. I met someone through work. I thought I could handle it, that it wouldn't mean anything. But..."
I didn't let him finish. My hand connected with his cheek before I even realized what I was doing. "I loved you," I choked, tears streaming down my face. "And you threw it away like it was nothing." That night, I sat in my apartment, shaking, when there was a knock at the door. I opened it to find Jimin standing there, his dark eyes softer than I'd ever seen.
I told you,
He said quietly.
but I never wanted to see you hurt like this.
I swallowed hard. "He admitted it, Jimin. Everything you said was true." He stepped inside, closing the door behind him.
Then let me take away your pain.
"I don't want revenge," I whispered, though my voice lacked conviction.
But I do.
Jimin said, his tone dropping to something darker.
No one hurts what's mine and walks away
2 nights later, Subin vanished. No one knew where he went. But I did. I found Jimin in one of his private clubs, leaning against a velvet chair with a glass of in his hand. His shirt sleeves were rolled up, exposing his forearms and a faint smudge of blood near his wrist. What did you do? I demanded. He looked up, a slow smile.
I taught him a lesson.
Jimin?
He's alive.
Jimin assured me, standing and stepping closer.
But he'll never look at another woman the way he looked at you. He'll never forget what happens when someone plays with something I want to keep.
My breath caught as he cupped my face gently, contrast to his chilling words.
Me right now,
He murmured.
but one day, you'll see, I'm the only one who would the world to protect you.
2 days passed. I couldn't sleep, haunted by what Jimin might have done. My phone rang, an unknown number. Hesitantly, I answered.
YN?
A weak voice croaked. It was Subin. Where are you? I asked, heart pounding.
St. Mary's Hospital, room 412.
I didn't think. I grabbed my coat and rushed out. When I entered his room, my breath caught. Subin sat on the bed, his face battered, bruises blooming across his jaw, one eye swollen, nearly shut. His left arm was in a sling. Oh my God, what did he do to you? I whispered, stepping closer. His eyes filled with fear.
Your mafia boyfriend, he came for me. Said I disrespected something precious to him. YN, I'm so sorry. I never meant for this to happen to us.
My throat tightened. You betrayed me, Subin, and now you paid for it. He reached out with his good hand, trembling.
Please, just tell him to leave me alone. I can't go through that again.
I backed away. I can't control him. That night, Jimin appeared at my door again, his dark suit immaculate, not a trace of guilt on his face.
You saw him.
He said, not asking but stating. I glared at him. You nearly him, Jimin.
I warned him not to what isn't his.
He said, stepping closer until I was against the door.
And I'll warn every man the same way.
My breath hitched. I'm not yours, Jimin. His lips curved into a knowing smile.
Not yet.
The rain had stopped, but the air still smelled of storm when Jimin appeared again, this time not waiting for me to open the door. He stepped inside like he owned the space, like he owned Jimin, I said, my voice trembling. You can't keep doing this.
I can.
Smoothly, his dark gaze place.
And I will. Because you still don't see it, do you?
He closed the distance between us in 3 deliberate steps, every movement radiating control. His hand brushed my jaw to meet his eyes.
I should scare you.
He murmured, thumb grazing.
But all I see is the way your heart races when I'm near.
I swallowed. Because I'm afraid of you.
No.
Jimin whispered, leaning closer, his breath warm.
You're afraid of what you feel for me?
Before I could protest, his arm slid around my waist, pulling me. I gasped, but his grip was firm, just unshakable.
You think I'm going to let anyone else after what happened with Subin?
He said, his voice low.
Never again. You're mine now, YN. Whether you admit it tonight or tomorrow, it's already true.
The room felt smaller, the air heavier. My hands trembled, yet I didn't pull away. His forehand rested against mine, his eyes closing as though reining himself in.
I could everything.
He murmured, voice with restrained desire.
But I won't. Not tonight. Tonight, I just need to feel that you're here, with me.
The corner of my mouth, not a but a dark promise.
Sleep.
Jimin whispered, his hand cradling the back of my neck as though I was something precious.
Because when you wake up, you'll finally understand what it means to belong to me.
And for the first time, I didn't know if I wanted to run or stay and find out. Morning light streamed through the curtains, casting pale gold across my room. I stirred, disorientated, only to feel the heavy weight of an arm draped around my waist. Jimin. His presence was quiet yet unrelenting, like a storm waiting to return. His eyes were closed, but his grip tightened when I tried to move.
You're awake?
He murmured, voice from sleep.
Good. I don't like dreaming about losing you.
I turned to face him, expecting that same dark intensity, but what I saw was softer, tired, almost human. You can't keep me like this forever, I whispered, though my words lacked conviction. His thumb traced the line of my cheek.
I don't want to keep you. I want you to stay, because you want to.
Jimin. My voice trembled, caught between fear and something deeper. His expression softened further, still possessive, still with a tenderness I hadn't seen before.
One day,
He murmured, leaning closer until his lips touched my temple.
I'll make you see, not just the darkness, but why I can't let you go.
My forehead, a dark, claiming gesture, yet achingly gentle, and whispered,
Sleep a little longer. For now you're safe. With me, you always will be.
For the first time, I believed him.